let us let us now going to discuss the topic about the matrix, which is very important topic in mathematics in CBSE board and ISC board etc. in India. So now our topics is matrix. Now definition, what is matrix? Matrix, a set of n number of rows and n number of columns of array representation of m number of rows and n number of columns is represented by the matrix. We may represent it the matrix as n number of rows and n number of columns in array system. Now we have to make out the meaning of the array system. Now array is represented in the different number in different context. Now in here in matrix, the array is the numbers of arrangement of number of rows of such element and arrangement of number of columns in some such element. Now we represent a matrix by giving an example. Let us consider in an office there are say three numbers of personal computers are there. In a system, in an office, the numbers of personal computers is 3. Let us consider that this is PC1 and this is PC2 and say this is PC3, and there are, let us assume that there are 3 numbers of persons are there. So then this is person 1, this is person 2 and this is say person 3. Now if we assume that all the persons of P1, P2, P3 are able to perform their tasks for all the PCs, PC1, PC2, PC3, and with respect to their different remuneration or the cost, then if we set this cost with respect to the person, with respect to their personal computers, if we set this, say consider that person 1 takes the remuneration say 10,000 for to perform their service in PC1. Person 1 takes say 5,000 for their remuneration. Person 1 takes say 8,000 for in PC3 to perform his task, and similarly for person 2 and PC1 it is 5, it is 7, it is 8. Say this is 7, this is 9 and this is say 10. Now here after arrangement of the remuneration of all the persons with respect to the all PCs, there are, after getting this arrangement, we will get such representation along these 3 horizontal lines, this and along these 3 vertical lines, this. Now this representation, if we get by this symbol, this is a representation of matrix. This is the first row. These horizontal lines are known as the rows. Then we may consider that this is row 1, this number of line, this is the row 2, and this number of line, this is the row 3, and these the vertical lines here, this is say column 1 and this is all column 2 and this is the column 3. Now this row 1, row 2, row 3 and row column 1, column 2, column 3 together represents the order of the matrix. Then we may write down that this is say 3 by 3 matrix. So now this is the representation of array system. After getting this representation, this total representation is known as the matrix representation of the persons with respect to their cost for their different PCs. This is the representation. Now this representation generally represented by that generally matrix is represented by the capital letters A, B, C, etc. That means A, B, C, D. By this number we may represent the matrix. Now this representation may also be performed by this representation. Say that A is equal to say Aij. Here number of row is equal to 3, number of row column is equal to 3. Now we may represent that A equal to Aij, which is number of representation n, m rows and n column. Now this row and column we may represent by A equal to Aij. Let us now going to establish of the elaborate form of A equal to Aij. Now I erase this part. This is erase this part. Now say A is equal to Aij. This is the general representation of matrix. This is equal to A equal to m by n. Say that representation is say that A11, A12, A13 and going on A1n. A21, A22, A23 by A2n, A31, A32, A33 and A3n. By this we may have that AM1 as number of row is equal to m, AM2, AM3 and AMn. This is the general representation of matrix of having n row and n columns. This is that the number here written as A11. The first number is represented for the row and second number is represented for column. So this is, if we write down that this is the row 1, this is the row 2, this is the row 3 and this is the row m, and this is column 1, this is column 2, column 3 and column n. So then representation A11, this is first row and first column. A12, this is first row and second column. A13, first row and third column, and like that we may get all the members of the matrix. Say this is m by n matrix. This is the normal representation of matrix. Then now we are move to the next topic, which is the classification of the. Now let us now given an example to construct a matrix. Say A is equal to say 3i plus 4j, 3i plus 4j. So this is the we may write down that this matrix. Say m rows, m is equal to 1, 2, 3, m number of rows, aij. Here I is equal to say this and j is equal to first row, second column, third column and n number of columns. The number of row I and j, this is the ith position and the jth position for their row and column respectively. Now construct a matrix. The problem is that now I erase this part. Now construct a matrix of say aij, that is equal to 3i plus 4j of 2 by 3 order. Here order means the number of row and number of columns together represent the order of the matrix. Here number 2 by 3 means 2 number of row and 3 number of columns. Then we may write down that A equal to aij of 2 by 3, that is equal to 2 number. How many numbers of rows are there? 2. And how many numbers of columns are there? 3. So this is the number will be A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23. This is the number of row here 2 and number of column here equal to equal to 3. This is the 2 by 3 matrix. Then we have to find out all the members of A11, A12, A13 according to the definition of aij is equal to ai plus 4j. So now A11. So how we have to find that A11? That A11 equal to 3 into 1 plus 4 into 1, that is equal to 7. So that will be equal to 7. A12, then A12 equal to 3 into 2 plus 4, 3 into 1 plus 4 into 2, that is equal to 3 plus 8, that is equal to 11. This is 11. So A13. So we have to substitute I equal to 1, here I equal to 1 and j equal to 3. A13. So 3 into 1 plus 4 into 3, that is equal to 3 plus 12, that is equal to 15. So here we have to write down that 15. A21. So that means I equal to 2, that means 3 2 ja 6 plus 6 plus A21, that is equal to 3 2 ja 6 plus 4 1 ja 4, that is equal to 10. A22, that means 3 2 ja 6 or 4 2 ja 8, 14, and that is equal to A23, 3 2 ja 6 plus 4, 3 ja 12, 18. This is the matrix of second row of third column. Now this is a general basic problem, how to construct a matrix according to their definition. Here the definition is Aij equal to 3i plus 4j of this matrix. Now I erase this part. Now we are going to discuss about the types of matrix. Types of matrix. Types of matrices. The first is that row matrix. Row matrix. What is row matrix? Row matrix, that means the matrix just contain the one row, just having the row only. So the given matrix says 1, 2, 3. This matrix, first number of row is equal to 1 and number of column is equal to 3. This is the row matrix. Second is that column matrix. So we may write down that 1, 2, 3 in this manner. So this is number of row is equal to 3, number of column is equal to 1. This is the column matrix. And now after that we have the rectangular matrix and the square matrix. What is rectangular matrix? Rectangular matrix is equal to which matrix having the number of row and number of columns are not same. Say A is equal to say Aij m by n. That will be the A is equal to said to be the rectangular matrix if number of row is not equal to the number of column. That means we may write down that 1 1, A11, A12, A13, A21, A22 and A23. This is the rectangular matrix. Number of row is equal to 2, number of column is equal to 3. And now 4 is square matrix. What is square matrix? Say A is equal to Aij of m by n is said to be the square matrix if m is equal to n. That means we may say that A is equal to square matrix. Say A is equal to say Aij where m by m, or say Aij where n by n. If the number of row and number of columns are same, then the matrix is said to be the square matrix. That means say A, that is equal to say A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. The number of row is equal to 3 and number of column is equal to 3. This is a square matrix. Then a matrix is said to be the upper triangular matrix and the lower triangular matrix. 4. Upper triangular matrix, that means A is equal to say Aij of order m by n is said to be the upper triangular matrix if for Aij will be equal to 0, Aij equal to 0 for all I greater than j, for all I greater than j. That will be the upper triangular matrix. That means the members for the upper portion of the diagonal number will be the number, and for all the lower portion of the diagonal number that should be equal to 0. So now if we consider that, so that means say say 1, 2, 3, 4, that is 5. If we write down the first, the diagonal number first, if we write down all the diagonal number first, that A, B, C there, and E, F, G there, E, F, G, and all the lower portion of the diagonal number, that should be equal to 0. For all I greater than j, that means the number of rows should be greater than for number of column, that should be is equal to 0. Here if we write down that the number is say A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. If the matrix is like that, then A21, 2 is greater than 1, that should be equal to 0. 3 is greater than 1, that should be equal to 3 is greater than 2, that should be equal to 0. For same number and for I less than j, the number will be there. This matrix is said to be the upper triangular matrix. This is the 3 by 3. And for lower triangular matrix, then A is equal to Aij of order m by n will said to be the lower triangular matrix if for Aij is equal to 0 for all I less than j. That should be I less than j. That means the here for the upper, if we consider that this is a principal diagonal, as this is a square matrix, so this is a principal diagonal, then all the members of the lower portion of the principal diagonal, that should be equal to 0, and for the upper portion of the principal diagonal there will be some number. This is the upper triangular matrix. Just the reverse of that definition. That means if we consider that same matrix, if we consider the same matrix, then A, B, C. A, B, C is a diagonal. Now this upper portion of the diagonal, that should be equal to 0. That should be equal to 0. And E, F, G, if we write down the lower portion of the matrix, there is some number. This is the lower triangular matrix. We may consider a triangle by taking these numbers of elements. So here I less than 0. If now the representation of, if we compare the representation of the matrix with that A11, A12, A13, A21, A22 and A23, A31, A32 and A33. If this is a matrix, now if we consider this is a principal diagonal, then for all I less than j, here number of columns should be greater than number of row. So here 1 less than 2, here is 0. 1 less than 3, that is equal to 0. 2 less than 3, that should be equal to 0. All the members here for I less than j, that should be equal to 0. This is the lower triangular matrix. So now there are so many different definitions are there. Now scalar multiplication. So now if we want to multiply any scalar number with the matrix, then we have to multiply that scalar number with all the members of that matrix. Now if we consider that, say A is equal to say 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now if we multiply the element, say A is equal to that matrix is say Aij of order say 2 by 3 here, 3 by 3 here. Then if we multiply the matrix with 3, that means we have to multiply 3, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8, 9. Then this 3 will be say 3, 3 2 ja 6, 3 3 ja 9, 3 4 ja 12, 3 5 ja 15, 18 and 3 7 ja 21, 3 8 ja 24, 3 9 ja 27. This will be the result if we multiply any matrix with any scalar number, then that scalar number should multiply all the members of that matrix. This is 3 by 3. Now let us going to the another very important definition, which is a important in matrix. This is the transpose. Let us now we going to discuss about the three definition. Is that first is transpose of matrix, second symmetric matrix, and third skew symmetric matrix. Now what is the transpose of matrix? Transpose of matrix means, that means let A is equal to say Aij of order m by n is a matrix. Then the transpose of matrix, transpose of the matrix A is denoted by A transpose. A transpose, we have to write down some upper portion of A in T, A transpose, and is defined by A transpose is equal to Aj of order n by n, n by m. What does it mean? A transpose of the matrix, that means Aij should be Aj, and row and column, order of the matrix will be reverse of the mother matrix or the given matrix. That means very simply way, if we want to understand that transpose of the matrix means you have to just make the all rows into the columns and columns into the rows. Now let us now giving you an example to make you understand very well that if we consider that this is say 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. This is a matrix. Whatever be the matrix, it not be necessarily the square matrix. It may happen for rectangular matrix and also the square matrix. So now, if A equal to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then transpose of A, that should be the first row. Thus you have to change the row into column and column into row. This is the task to find out the transpose of the matrix. 1, 2, 3. That is first row should be first column. That means 1, 2, 3, and second row that should be second column. That will be 4, 5, and 6. So this is here the order of the matrix is number of row is equal to 2, number of column is equal to 3, and here the number of row is equal to 3 and number of column is equal to 2. Here m by n, m number of row, n number of column given matrix. After taking the transpose, that will be n number of row and n number of column, just reverse from the given matrix. This is the way to find out that how to take the transpose of the given matrix. Now we have to give the definition of the symmetric matrix. It is depend upon the definition of transpose. That's why I discuss about the transpose of the matrix. Then symmetric matrix. That should be a matrix. It will be the square matrix. Let A is equal to say Aij of m by m. A equal to Aij of order m by m. Then A is said to be symmetric if A is equal to A transpose. A is equal to A transpose. That means A is said to be the symmetric matrix. That means if A is equal to A transpose. What is the example? This is the very basic and the very popular example to give the to understand that the matrix is symmetric or not. That means we have to write down the matrix first, that the diagonal along the diagonal, that means A, B, C. This is the technique to write down the symmetric matrix, and it is the very easy to understand that if the matrix is symmetric or not by viewing the matrix and without taking the transpose of the matrix. If we are after getting the matrix, after viewing the matrix, how we may understand that the matrix is symmetric or not. That's why we have to write down the diagonal members at first. This A, B, C, A, B, C, and then whatever we have to write in the upper portion of the diagonal, that E, F, G, then we have to write down that member for the lower portion of the diagonal, that E, F, G. This matrix is symmetric matrix. How we have to getting the understand? That means transpose will be the same with the previous matrix. Then now first row is that A, G, F, and first column is also A, G, F. Now if we make that the first row is first column, this is nothing to change. So A, G, F, A, G, F. Second row G, B, E. Second column G, B, E. And third column is that F, E, C. Third row is also F, E, C. So now if we change if we take the transpose of that matrix, that we have to change first row into first column. So there is nothing to change. A, G, F, say A, G, F. Same. Second row G, B, E, G, B, E, G, B, E, and so second column is also G, B, E, and third row F, E, C, F, E, C, and third column is also F, E, C. So it is same as the previous matrix. So this matrix is symmetric. Here number is row and column is 3 by 3 and 3 by 3. Now here is another thing is there. Now if we consider that as this is a square matrix, this is the diagonal of the matrix. This is the diagonal of the matrix. If we consider that the diagonal, principal diagonal as a mirror, if we consider that this principal diagonal as a mirror, then we may consider that we may see that G is reflect on G by this mirror, F is reflect on F by this mirror, and E is reflect on E by this mirror. So now after getting the any matrix, if we are able to see that with respect to the principal diagonal, all the numbers are same for the upper side and the lower side, then the matrix will be symmetric. So this is the formation. And now skew symmetric matrix. The skew symmetric matrix is that the A is equal to Aij of order m by n, then A is said to be skew symmetric matrix if A is equal to minus A transpose. A is equal to minus A transpose. What is the example of skew symmetric matrix? That means the one thing is different, that we have to know, and if we receive a matrix, then how we have to think that the matrix is symmetric or skew symmetric. The symmetric matrix for skew symmetric matrix, all the diagonal members should be 0, and whatever you write the off diagonal member, that means the upper portion and the lower portion. See, if we write that here E, F, G for the upper part of the diagonal, then for the lower part of the diagonal should be minus G minus F minus E. This is the difference. Now if we consider that the principal diagonal is a mirror, as a mirror, then G is, that means if this is a mirror, by reflecting on this mirror, G is reflect on minus G, F is reflect on minus F, E is reflect on minus E. This is the basic formation to understand that matrix is skew symmetric. Now if we take the transpose of the matrix, then first row will be first column, that means 0 G F. Second row will be the second column, that means minus G 0 E, and third row will be the third column, minus F minus E and Z 0. Now as the scalar multiplication rule, as previously we have discussed, that if we multiply a number, then that number should multiply all the members of that matrix. So now if we take minus as common, here originally the negative numbers are, say, the lower part of the principal diagonal. After taking the transpose, it is the upper part of the principal diagonal. So now after taking the sign is minus, this is 0 G F minus G 0 E minus F minus E 0. So this is same as the principal original matrix, say A. So we may write down that this is minus A. So A transpose is equal to minus A. So this matrix is skew symmetric matrix. This matrix is a skew symmetric matrix. Okay. Now I remove this part. Now one thing we have to share with you, that what is the diagonal matrix and what is the identity matrix. Now diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix means all the members with respect to the diagonal position will be there, and all the off diagonal members should be equal to 0. That means for diagonal matrix, so that means say A, B, C are there, and all the off diagonal member will be equal to 0. So this is the diagonal matrix. All the diagonal, this is the diagonal member. If we consider that the A is equal to the scalar, A is equal to, say, Aij of m by m order, then the diagonal A should be diagonal matrix if all the diagonal numbers are there, all the off diagonal numbers are 0. And identity matrix, say if A is equal to, say here we consider, so A is equal to, say, Aij of m by m, then A is said to be the identity matrix. That means A is equal to, diagonal member should be equal to 1 and all off diagonal member will be equal to 0. Diagonal member should be equal to 1. This should be the square matrix. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. All the off diagonal members are 0. It is generally represented as I3, identity matrix of order 3. That means 3 number of row and 3 number of column. If we write down that 1 0 0 1, that is equal to 2 by 2. So this is known as I2. According to the order of the identity matrix, we may write down the symbolically as I2, I3, I4, I5, dot dot dot, IN, etc. So there are so many topics are there, so many numbers of say matrix are there, singular matrix, non-singular matrix, inverse of the matrix, matrix multiplication. So now it is not possible to discuss all the things during this so many short timing. So now we may try to discuss so many things concerning the topic matrix, and then we will conclude our class for today's. So now matrix multiplication. Now first we discuss that matrix, addition of matrix and subtraction of matrix. It is so easy. Let us now discuss this topic by giving an example. So now if we consider that say A is equal to Aij of order m by n, and also say B is equal to the same order of Aij of equal to say m by n, then if we add these two matrices, that means say consider that this is say A11, A12, A13, A21, A22 and A23. This is for A, and for this B, say that this is B11, B12, B13, B21, B22 and B23 are there. Say the two number of row, three number of columns. Here also the two number of row and three numbers of columns. Then A plus B, that will be equal to just A plus or minus whatever B we have to want to calculate. These two addition of these two matrices, just we have to add the corresponding positional number with the first matrix to the second matrix. That means just A11 plus minus B11, that then A12 plus or minus say B12, say A13 plus or minus B13. Just we have to add or subtract according to our need of the position first row first column plus or minus first row first column, first row second column with first row second column, like that. A21 A, so B21, A22 plus B22, A23 plus B23. This will be our, so this is plus or minus. This will be our working rule to calculate the plus or minus. Let us now going to discuss about the matrix multiplication, which is very important and we have to understand it very well. There is some technique and rules are there for multiplication of the matrices. Matrix multiplication. Matrix multiplication. So now A, let us consider that the matrix say A is equal to Aij of order m by n, and B is another matrix of order say Bij of n by p. Here we may give use the first bracket here, and in the previously when I give the general representation of matrix, I use there the third bracket. So that means in to represent a matrix we may use any one notation between these two, first bracket or third bracket. We may also use first bracket and we may also use the third bracket also. That means for matrix, if A equal to, for matrix A, that is Aij, we may write down that of order m by n. This is the matrix, and we may also write down that by using the third bracket notation m by n. In among between these two number of representation, we may use any one. Okay. So now for matrix multiplication, A is equal to a matrix say Aij of order m by n, and B is equal to a matrix Bij of order n by p. Then the multiplication of the matrix A with matrix B will be possible. Why? The formula is that, rule is that, if the number of column of first matrix is equal to the number of row of the second matrix, then the matrix multiplication will be possible, otherwise it will not be possible. And the resultant matrix, if C, say C be the resultant matrix after taking the multiplication of A and B, say C equal to, say Cij, C equal to, say Cij. I am not writing here firstly the order of the matrix, the resultant matrix C. Just I want to understand you how the order of the resultant matrix will become. That means Aij of m by n of Bij of n by p. Here the number of column of the matrix, first matrix A, that is n, and that is same with the number of row of the second matrix B, that is equal to also n. Then the matrix multiplication between A and B will be possible, and the order of the resultant matrix will be, and this n and this n and are the same, so the remaining number is that n and p. Here the order of the matrix C will be m by p. Got it? So this is the rules to get the resultant matrix after taking the multiplication between the two matrix A and B. This is the rule that the number of column of the first matrix, that should be equal to number of row of the second matrix, and the resultant matrix will be the just the extreme number of the first number of row and the number of column of first and the second matrix respectively. Now let us now give an example. Say we consider, and what is the technique? Technique will be row to get the how will it is possible to get the resultant matrix. We have to multiply along row number with the column number of first and second. Now just I want to understand you by giving an example, that if we consider that 1, 2, 3 and say 4, say alpha, beta, gamma, how many numbers of row? 2 number of row. And how many numbers of column? 3 numbers of columns are there for the matrix A. And now we have to construct a matrix B, that in such a manner that the number of row should be equal to 3 for the B matrix. Number of rows should be equal to 3, otherwise it has to same along according to the definition. Now number of rows there, we may consider that say A, B, C. Okay, A, B, C, say 3, 4, 5. Number of rows should be equal to 3, and whatever be the column. Okay, and now say we may consider the theta, psi, say phi. Now we assume the matrix very arbitrarily to understand you. If we take the different number, then it will be easy to show you that the number of row and number of column and the element also. Say this is the first row, third number of row and third number of column. Here the number of row and number of column are same. How many numbers of column of the first matrix? Say 3. And how many numbers of row of the first matrix? Second matrix? This is 3. What will be the order of the resultant matrix? Resultant matrix will be 2 by 3. Na? M by P. So 2 by 3. So now we may write down. We have to write down firstly the resultant matrix should contain second row, first row and second row, and first column, second column and third column also. We have to write down this first, this row and this column we have to write it down. Then we have to write the elements according to their position. We have to write down the elements according to their positions. That means this is the first row and first column. First row and first column. Then we have to, what is the rule to find out the multiplication? Rule is that row by column. Row by column. That means what is the first row? We need to locate the row of the first matrix and also column of the second matrix. Also column of the second matrix. So now this is, we have to multiply that first row of the first matrix and first column of the second matrix. That means this row and this column. Got it? So now 1 into A, 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 plus 3 into theta. 3 into theta. Got it? First row, first column. First row, first column. And now second row, first column. Then we need to multiply their second row, first column. Alpha into A into alpha plus beta into 3 into beta plus gamma into theta. Got it? Now what will be the this position? First row, second column. So now just I remove this. Just I erase this. This is the first row and the second column. So this is B into 1, that means B, plus 4 into 2, that means 8, plus 3 into psi. Alpha into B, that means B into alpha, plus beta into 4 into beta, plus gamma into psi. Gamma into psi. This is the second row, second column. Then we need the number, that is second row, second column. Okay. Now this is the first row, third column. So first row, this is the first row and this is the third column. This is the third column. So now first row is that C plus 5 to the 10 plus 3 5. Got it? Now this will be the second row, third column. Second row means alpha, beta, gamma. Second row means alpha, beta, gamma. This is second row, this is second row, and this is the third column. Okay, so now alpha into C, this is C alpha plus beta into 5, that means 5 beta, and gamma into 5, that means gamma into 5. Got it? So now this is the formation of the resultant matrix is completed. Now here write down the order of the matrix. This is the second, how many numbers of row? Here second number of row and 3 number of column. This is the third number of, this is the rule for matrix multiplication. So there is so many properties are there, that means the matrix multiplication is not commutative, matrix multiplication is associative, identity number, inverse number, everything is a number, properties are there. So now just I discuss up to the matrix multiplication, and all the remaining part will be discussed in the later video. Thank you.